Alright, Walter, I'm ready for the Disney Channel original films marathon we're having. Or is it a marathon?
It's not a marathon, because you and I both know you don't have time for that. No, instead, we'll be watching one movie.
Oh, okay, got it. So we're gonna pick one movie to watch from Disney Channel original movies. Is that what we're doing? Okay. You got any suggestions?
I want to watch Disney Channel original movies from 1999.
Okay, so let me get this straight. We're only gonna pick movies from 1999 specifically? What's going on? You have something up your sleeve, Walter.
I'm a one-celled organism. I don't even have sleeves.
Okay, fine, I get it, Walter. Just go through the list already.
Very well, I will. On our list, we have Xenon Girl of the 21st Century, Can of Worms, The 13th Year, Smart House.
Whoa, stop. Rewind a bit. What was the other movie you were talking about? The third one you were saying?
The 13th Year.
The 13th Year. Sounds interesting. Walter, summon the TV and play the trailer for the movie.
Very well, Amy. I'm pulling up the TV right now.
For 12-year-old Cody Griffin, life is good. He's popular.
You are so lucky to be dating Cody Griffin.
And he's the star of the swim team.
Holy smokes!
But on his 13th birthday,
Now that you're a big bad teenager, everything changes.
Cody starts feeling a little like a fish out of water.
Whoa! Let me get this straight. You're generating electricity. Your hands are so sticky you can climb walls like Spider-Man. And your hands and feet sometimes turn scaly when you get them wet? This is seriously gross.
It's a Disney Channel original movie
You taken a sudden interest in mermaids, have you?
that's not your typical coming-of-age tale.
You may want to sit down for this. I think you're a mermaid. A what? Or a merman, I guess. Are you people nuts?
Saturday, May 15th, dive into the latest Disney Channel original movie, The 13th Year.
Finally get a friend, and he turns into a fish. This is so typical.
Saturday, May 15th. It's a Saturday premiere at 7/6 Central.
There is a long list of Disney Channel original movies, but none of them caught my eye more than, well, besides the My Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire, The 13th Year caught my eye the most, because it's a mermaid movie, but not mermaid, more like merman, because it's about a boy named Cody Griffin, and he finds out he's a mermaid. It's a lot to deal with. So, the basic premise of the movie is that Cody Griffin is an adopted teenager. His birth mother is a mermaid who left him on Whit and Sharon Griffin's boat when he was a baby to avoid being captured. As she left, she lured a fisherman, Big John Wheatley, away, and he became obsessed with finding mermaids since. Years later, Cody establishes himself as a quick swimmer on his school swim team. Haha, hint, hint, wink, wink, cause whatever. Anyways, he has a girlfriend named Samantha, and he has a lot of pressure from a big swim meet coming up, and he's failing biology, so he's partnered with Jess Wheatley, the class geek, and Big John's son. And he's also a marine biology expert, so... So on his 13th birthday, Cody drinks a lot of water, and he later jolts Samantha with an electric shock when he kisses her. Since that day, he begins to feel strange. As he wakes up in the morning, he turns off his alarm clock and zaps it. Ignoring it, Cody drinks from a milk container, which he notices is stuck to his hand. Jess notices scales forming on Cody's hand and says he has only seen that kind of thing on frogs and lizards. As the symptoms are getting worse, Cody goes to Jess for help, who agrees to figure out what is going on with him as long as Cody teaches him to swim in return. Jess runs various tests, learning Cody can generate electricity, hold his breath underwater for a long period of time, climb walls, talk to fish, and swim extremely fast, and when wet, scales appear on his hands and feet. Jess concludes that Cody is turning into a merman, which I did not know these were mermaid symptoms. But then again, mermaids, there's a lot of different lore about mermaids, so who am I to judge? So once Cody's adoptive parents find out about his changes, they advise him that he should avoid water at all costs, which includes participating in the swim meet that he was supposed to do. Remember, he was supposed to go swimming. This is crazy. He's turning into a mermaid, whatever. So he decides to swim in the sea a day later and finds that he had to grow jagged fins along his arms. Okay, I need to find this movie and watch it because this is crazy. And he manages to hide it from his girlfriend, so, not a nice thing to do. He's basically Spider-Man. No! Now, despite all these risks, he manages to just go to the swim meet. You know, he wants to win. And he also wants to beat his teammate Sean because it's one of those Disney movies. So you know, he breaks the state speed record. And his scales and fins have reappeared. However, he causes a power surge to flee, which breaks the scoreboard. Sean sees the scales and surmises Cody cheated. Following the fleeing Cody into the locker room, Cody avoids him by sticking onto the ceiling. Spider-Man. But Sean claims he is determined to find out how Cody cheated. Cody safely makes it out of the school and goes home with his parents after they find out he was not in his room. Back home, they all try to turn Cody back to normal by drawing him, but the scales are lasting longer now. Ooh. I forgot to mention this came out on May 15th, which is Mermaid. It's like Disney knew what they were doing. Cody tries calming his parents down by claiming nobody saw his scales, but we all know that's bullshit because then Jess comes up and says that everybody's talking mad shit about Cody winning the race and running off. Samantha then arrives soon afterward, but faints at the sight of Cody's scales because, as she should, if my boyfriend had scales out of nowhere, I'd be concerned too, but I wouldn't faint. I'd be like, whoa, dude, you got some scales. That's some freaky shit. So I guess I wouldn't be like Samantha in this situation, but hey. She's not me, I'm not her, you know what I mean? So when she wakes up, she's freaked out, and Cody tells her that he's turning into a merman, but he's still the same guy and should not be afraid. While sworn to secrecy for Cody's safety, she is disturbed by the discovery and leaves. You know what? As she should, alright? So the following night, he goes for a swim, and then he meets his mom. However, Big John, you know, John Jr. or whatever, you know, John, whatever, the guy that, the obsessed fisherman spots them and breaks up their reunion and forces them to retreat in opposite directions. So the next day, Cody meets his girlfriend at the beach and they apologize and smooch and, you know. Then they walk into the water and says there's something he wants to show her. With Samantha in hand, Cody's mermaid mother soon appears. However, Cody suddenly gasps in pain and stumbles back into the shore. Writhing on the ground, he tells Samantha to get his parents. And after she leaves, Cody's in shock as he watches his left foot morph into a flipper and scales grow on his legs. Bro, we're starting to get flippers. Okay, we're getting into some freaky shit now. And thinking Samantha came back, Cody's surprised when someone else is there and throws a blanket over him. Which, if you can guess by now, was probably John, Big John. So, Jess's dad. Keep up. You know, it's a lot to take in. So it just comes down to where Cody was, but sees that he's gone. When he sees that his father's boat's gone, he panics. He's like, oh my god, my dad must have seen Cody. And, you know, so on the deck of the boat, Cody is drying out and scratching his scales, begging to get into the water, but John throws seawater over him instead. His plan is to use Cody to lure his mother to prove he's not crazy for believing in mermaids. His plan does work when he spots Cody's mother following the boat. Jess comes on board the boat and removes the blanket, revealing Cody's legs, which have both transformed into fins. Oh my god, I wanted to know what the CGI for this was because I'm already imagining how horrible it was. Well, it probably wasn't horrible because it was the late 90s, but still probably horrible. Still probably horrible. Cody asks Jess to help him into the water, and despite trying to warn the mermaid away, Cody and Jess are unable to stop a fishing net from trapping her. Cody asks Jess to help his mother, so he takes a knife and jumps into the water to cut the net. He frees the mermaid, but his legs get caught in the net, pulling him under. Jess passes out, but Cody jumps in and brings him to the dock where Jess's father, Cody's parents, well, not their parents, but, you know, keep up, and Samantha are. Samantha performs CPR, but is unsuccessful. You know, well, who am I to judge? I did not know you knew CPR or whatever. So Cody then decides to just zap him, which it works. He just buzz. I'm gonna finish. Okay, don't worry about it. We're almost done. So Cody's mermaid mother shows up again and watches him and his family from afar. Cody explains she wants him to go with her because she is the only one who can help him with his changes. Sharon doesn't want him to leave, but he points out that he is her son. But he's more than that, showing his fins, and he's almost become a full merman. The mermaid telepathically promises to send Cody back before school starts, and Cody's parents let him leave. Jess asks Cody to tell him and his dad about the aquatic life he sees, and Samantha makes Cody promise not to betray her by falling for mermaids. After saying their goodbyes, Cody and his mother reunite, and Cody fully transforms into a merman. They swim off into a life below the surface, and they never made a sequel, so we'll never know what happened. What's crazy about this movie is, besides the fact that Joey from Full House is in this, the guy who plays Scully is in this. He plays a dude named Hal, so that's pretty cool. So it says here that for the production of this movie, it was the film debut of the lead actor who plays Cody, who only previously acted in a few commercials, and had served as an anchor of a local children's news program for a KLAS TV in his hometown of Las Vegas. The film was shot over a 6-week period in Southern California, and Starbuck was advised by an acting coach for each day of filming. I'm talking about the guy who plays Cody, not Starbucks. I'm talking about the guy who plays Cody. Remember. The ocean scenes were primarily shot at the Newport Beach communities of the Balboa Peninsula and Corona del Mar. Cody's house was filmed at Point Firm Light in San Pedro, California, so we got some good stuff. Now, let's see what the reception was for this movie. I'm very curious about that, so let's find out what the reception was. Also, The Fly. Weird sounding movie. Anyways, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the reception. The Post Standard stated that while the film was not as entertaining as the 1984 mermaid film Splash, it's a whole can of worms I don't want to open, it had a good pace and a few laughs, although it was noted that Starbucks' stiff performance damaged some of the movie's charm. Cut him some slack, this was his first movie! Jeez! People were ruthless back then! In June 2011, Stephen Lee of Entertainment Weekly called the film a heartwarming and somewhat creepy tale of growing up, leaving the nest, and of course being yourself. Why is it creepy? No, why is it creepy? Tell me. Tell me why. Tell me why. Anywho, I hope you enjoyed me talking about this movie. Oh wait, I just realized I just mentioned the whole plot of the movie, but I didn't really talk about it. I didn't watch the movie. I figure I might as well try getting this out. Although the movie's anniversary technically is in like a couple of days, like literally Wednesday, and I'm reviewing this, not reviewing, but talking about it. You know what? I might watch the movie to review it for the anniversary. So don't worry about that. So if you didn't like the video, just wait till my review of it, like when I find the movie. Which, can I even find the movie? Is it even possible? Is it on Disney Plus at all? It is, so I should be good. I should be Gucci. I'm gonna watch the movie. Also, Nostalgia Critic, reviewed it, but that's besides the point. Alright, that's besides the point, so... Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for my next video, which is a video that I've been trying to hold off for so long, but I can't no more because that's just the way it is. And I will see you all in the next video.
I got a special power that I'm not afraid to use.